Yeah, it's terrible.
I know it's terrible having to get up in the morning and actually do a little bit of something. Now, obviously, there's now 3 of us again, but we've changed one, Daryl, haven't we? So we missed one last week that's now turned up, and then we've missed another one who's now on a Lilo somewhere. But at the end of the day, boys,
I'm lucky.
At the end of the day, boys, we've got a show. Nobody's watching, but you are live on the internet. That's it. Daryl can't get enough of it. It's been. I think that Ross has been on once, and he's now gone abroad to see whether he can get somebody autograph hunting, something like that.
Up from Delwest and Thorpe.
Exactly. But literally nobody's watching. The only person that's watching you is you. But I can see a little bit of water in the background of you, Dave.
I've been grafting today on the day off.
Yeah. So when I was talking to Dave last night, he didn't have any water in his system. So he's literally taken the day off to put some water in the system. That's dedication.
Nice. That's why I said the debut last night. Come on, got to get it done.
Yeah, that's it.
It is looking nice. Looking very nice.
Very, very nice. Very, very nice.
Salt in it yet, but
so it's just running with our own.
It's I started off mixing the salt, and I thought I'm not going to get it done for 7 o'clock, so I'll just put RO in it, and I'll mix some salt in afterwards. It's fine.
So in theory, you're actually leak testing your system with RO water rather than expensive salt water.
Yeah, it's well, there's no water on floor yet, so test approved, I think.
Absolute winning. So obviously we're running Hydra 32s above your tank.
Correct. Yeah. Now, obviously, spaced at the minute, but I'll space them out when I get chance.
You'll get to that, but obviously we had a chat last week about whether they're new or whether they were second hand. Are they new or are they second hand?
New.
Hey, we've got a new boy.
Yeah, it hurt, but it needed to be done. I've always been a bit dubious about second-hand lights. It's degradation. People can say how old they are until you don't know until you get the sticker on them, do you? So I know where I'm at with them. They'll last. They'll do me.
So when we actually start doing a little bit of content, because as I say, last week was literally being on the internet and both of them hearing each other, and they're both divas. Yeah. You're my third diva.
I didn't do anything.
Give up. He's been in the shop. He's been stood on the counter with his elbow, expecting people to walk in and know what he. It's like, oh. It's
you're a star now.
You're a star. I'm a star. But nobody's watching. That's the easiest way to put it. Nobody is watching. Nobody gives a toss apart from us. Nobody gives a toss.
I thought he'd be laid on that Lilo watching.
I thought he'd have been laid on that Lilo watching, but he's not.
He ain't got his priorities right, has he?
But when he watches it back and we're calling him out. But in all fairness,
I won't upset him though, otherwise it'll just be us three forever.
No, it won't be us. He's more of a diva than a lot of us, I'm telling you. More of a diva. And we can slag him off now because he's not here. So if you don't want to be slagged off, he needs to be here.
Yeah.
But, obviously when we were talking about like going live and stuff like that, next week, in theory, is when all 4 of us can get together and all 4 of us can be on screen.
Yeah.
So as a process of getting online and doing the first 5 minutes of content and stuff like that, it's all a process. It's all an exercise. So, Dave, you've decided now to go into the fragging hobby.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to start fragging?
Well, the tank I've got in the house, it's nowhere near big enough to meet my needs. So I kind of like the idea of frags. You get to see it grow all the way out, and hopefully it'll be a feeder for the future tank and whatever else comes. If I can make a bit of money out of it, fair enough. It helps the hobby, doesn't it?
So you're already planning a future tank in the house.
Correct.
See, this is it. I like it. I like it. So is that a replacement tank or is it another tank, like 2 tanks?
It'll be a replacement. Yeah, I'm limited where I can go, so I think I've got, what is it, 8-foot wall, so I think a 6-foot will go in it at some point.
Ooh. That
I've
sounds
gone big in here, so I may as well go
does.
big in the house, haven't I?
Say that again.
I've gone big in here with all the kit, so I may as well go big in the house.
Yeah. And obviously, Daryl, you saw the video last week that obviously Daryl's got the same tank as Ross, but at 2 different stages of that hobby of having a big fish tank. And obviously then me and you, in theory, are on the fragging side. So we've got it all covered, boys. We've got the fragging content. We've got fish tank content. We've got it all. We're all pretty boys. I mean, come on.
We've got idiots. We've got some people with common sense.
Exactly. But you've not actually seen Dave. You've seen him twice in the shop, yeah? And
Once.
Was it once or twice?
Once.
Oh.
Yeah.
So again, I have put strangers together, and I've always picked in theory to put a good show on, because the majority of people that are on lives and stuff like that have found other people that are live on the internet and have gone, oh, you're a content creator, I'm a content creator, why don't we get together and be content creators as such? I've taken random strangers and forced them, not at gunpoint or anything like that, but forced them to be on the internet with me.
I think bribery's involved with a few
What's
corals.
wrong with you two? What's wrong with? Oh dear me! I thought I was the only one that was bit weird. But this is it's an amazing hobby. It's one of the best hobbies, and I can't wait to go through all of the content that Dave's going to provide, because it's a bespoke tank. It's another setup, and I'm gonna now call him out. Nobody's watching. So just to Dave's right shoulder, he's got apexes on the wall. Come on, Dave. Come on.
Get them out. Get it out.
Oh.
Put that on main screen.
Oh, yeah. All right. So I'll get rid of you.
I'll have to do another view, but underneath here is a full row of
Kid's not messing about here. He's got it all going on.
That's a proper job.
Exactly.
It's a bit too professional.
I was going to write some statistics down of how silly amount of sensors and all that crap just for a, what was it, 294 litres of water, I think.
No, but the good thing about, so I play golf. I don't know whether the two of you play golf. Have you ever played golf?
No.
What, the drinking game?
Well, maybe a little bit of that, yeah. But have you ever?
Oh, pinball, that's it, yeah.
Right, so sensible answer, boys. Come on, this is meant to be sensible content. Have you ever played golf?
Yes.
You've played golf, right? So when I play golf against my brother, I have they call it a handicap. So we'll not go into that. But you have a way of playing, and he has a way of playing. And at the end of the day, we both go out and enjoy a game of golf. There is no winner or loser, because I play against myself and I try and beat my score, and he plays against his score. And at the end of the day, we've both had a very good day out, and we've played golf together. This is exactly the same as getting us four together. That we're all in the same hobby. We're not trying to beat each other. We're not trying to one up anybody. I'm more interested in your two's fish tanks than you are in mine.
I want to know about his apex.
Exactly.
Your tank, Darryl. Big fan of that.
No. Wait a minute. He's going to drop a name. Daryl's going to drop a name in a minute. I'm going to go for the beer. Tell Dave about what you've got under your fish tank.
Well, man.
Mine's just a reef factory. That's all mine is.
No, below it.
What do you mean below it? Oh, KH Keeper.
What are you thinking about getting?
Oh, that one with no reagent. With Biz, or something called?
Aquawiz.
Aquawiz, yeah.
Ooh.
I've seen this crop up. Go on, tell me more.
I'm following
do you not know
to
anything
see if it's any good. I ain't got it.
No, I know you've not got it at the minute.
Well, apparently this Aquawiz uses no reagents whatsoever. All it is a pH probe, and it monitors your KH. It also can do your dosing as well if need be. And the best thing about it is you can actually plug it into your Apex, and your Apex can control it.
I like the sound of that.
So
I'm looking at the Focustronic. The old Focustronic plug into the Apex, can't it? But I think the new one, they've done away with it, probably because, well, they're doing themselves out of business, aren't they? So what's it called? What you're looking at?
Aquawiz.
So Dave's on a laptop, so he can now search the internet of all the stuff that we're talking about.
He is proper job, isn't he?
He is a proper job, yeah. He is a proper job.
Yeah, Aquawiz.
You think I've just plucked you out of the ether as though, yes, everybody's got the strength.
But yeah, apparently
weaknesses.
It's no reagent whatsoever. So your Neptune, obviously you got your AB, whatever it is, reagents. Your KH Keeper, Reef Factory, you've got reagent. What's the other one? I think the JHL one has got reagent as well. Whereas this, there's no reagent. You just plug it in, off it goes, and you don't have to worry about it.
Might be a
no-brainer. And it keeps an eye on your KH.
It works well. Yeah. Because the reagents
and it's cheap,
aren't they, over here?
Well, it depends what you do. Like your Neptune and that, you can buy dry stuff from America, mix it all up yourself, and it's 10 times cheaper. KH Keeper, if you go on to APC Pure, you can make it cheap that way, where a litre bottle costs 50 quid from a fish shop.
Yeah.
If you do the way I've done it, it's cost me, was it 25 quid for 5 litres?
Right, we'll stop you there.
There's ways around it.
We're now giving tips and tricks away for free. How are we going to make content in the future if we're giving it all away for free? Oh, you two.
There's ways around it.
You'll have to let me know this, because I'm due some reagents for the Trident. So
yeah, sneak a little backstage.
Well, you need. Yeah, I'd definitely look into it. There's people that have got it set up for 3, 4, 5 litres of the stuff, and I don't have to worry about it for months. Whereas you're obviously doing it every couple of months, you're getting new reagent in.
Yeah. That'd be
it saves you a fortune.
On the internet.
It's already out there, mate.
Yeah, but not from us.
You just got to dive. You've got to dive deep enough.
Dive deep enough. All right, fair enough. Yes.
But
What's
that
what?
that thing that's come out, there's none of that. So I think if it works as good as they're saying it is, and what I've seen people saying about it, it's working. I think it's the way forward. To be fair,
I mean, another bit of kit in here. Then if it works,
That's it. You're into your kit though, aren't you?
I love it. Yeah, the technology is as exciting as in the hobby as it is growing the coral.
So come on then, name drop some stuff that you've got associated with that frag tank. Let's see whether we can name drop some stuff that you've got.
What, as in kit wise?
Yeah, come on.
Well, most of it is Neptune. So I've got 2 Neptune Core 20s, 3 dosing heads, but I've just bought a 4th. 2 energy bars, 4 fluid monitoring modules, a salinity module, is it an MXN module, so I can link the hydras to it. So everything is literally at the touch of an iPad that's on the wall.
So he's got an iPod on the wall to sort his fish tank out. I've not even got an iPad in the house.
Well, the Apple version of Fusion is a lot better than Android, so
right.
I wouldn't bother with the Android version.
I'll tell you what, let's go through technical difficulties. We'll get rid of him and we'll put him on instead. Because he's now got, he's that much of a diva. I've actually still got him in the background. Oh no, he's gone in the background now. Can't get enough of himself.
Kick me off.
I didn't kick you off. You kicked yourself off, weren't me? So, Drop in the Ocean, is that on Instagram profile? Is it on a Facebook profile? Is it just on Half Cooked Corals?
It's on Instagram, but there's no content yet. I've got everything ready. Just it's time to create, finalize it all and post it out. But it is coming. It is coming. Now I've got water in the tank, then it's time to get pushing.
All right. So you're going to be creating content all on your own. Shall we bin him off now? Shall we bin him off?
Competition, mate.
Collaborations,
I love it. I love it. Because at the end of the day, we're all in the same game together.
He might get
calls at the same time.
He might get a viewer.
He may get a viewer. Oh dear me, you're doing me in.
It'd be interesting to see how it goes, though.
We've actually got 2 people watching. I would presume one is Dave's wife and potentially one is my wife. So, hiya. Because I have told them, you what? Sorry,
I'm live. Look at me.
Exactly. I'm live. I'm famous. I'm famous. Come on, I'm famous. But yeah, nobody's watching. Nobody's watching. See, so Dave can't see the comments and Daryl can't see the comments, because of the way that they're doing it. Oh, we've got Paul from the shop. See, that's dedication for you. Dedication. And Daryl, you're there, so you can see the comments.
You just press.
You just press comment
and then comment.
The comments.
Got it now. All this technology in the background, I can't press a tab that says comments.
Exactly. We're all learning. We're all learning. So, Paul, now you're watching. I've got somebody else that might know a little bit about fish tanks, and I've got somebody else that might know a little bit about fish tanks. So you don't have to listen to me, basically.
You got waiting?
Say that again.
Who you got waiting?
Waiting.
Yeah, in the waiting room, because I don't know anything about fish tanks. I'm making it up as I go along.
Oh, right. Yes. So am I. And so I've turned the lights off in this system because I've just put a powder blue in.
Was that yours?
That was mine floating, yes.
You bugger.
I know. But you know the best thing about working in a fish shop is I ordered a powder blue tang for myself, and I ordered the smallest one that we could get, and the smallest one is obviously the cheapest one. But when it's turned up, and it's a very, very nice fish,
Decent. Yeah.
I still get it at the price that I ordered it at.
I was nearly trying to take that.
Yeah.
I miss
blue. I have got an absolute bargain.
Gorgeous fish.
Of a powder blue in this system, and obviously there's two clownfish and a powder blue, and I'm not gonna stress this powder blue out, because I don't want it to get white spot basically. Yeah, and that's it. The salty bit that's going to go in the frag tank, Dave. So is it going to be salty for next week?
It will be, yeah. I'll probably get some salt in it on Sunday afternoon. I've got salt ready, just your usual shop salt.
What? So have you bought a brand of
some salt in? I'm just too keen to get some water in, so it's probably running at about 1 at the minute.
So have you picked a brand of salt that you're going to stick with, or?
I've gone for the Red Sea at the minute, trying that. Don't think I've ever used it.
Which one, the blue bucket or the black bucket?
Blue.
Right.
Purely because I can dose as much or as little as I want then.
Yeah, yeah.
KH.
Yep.
Rather than, I run my tank in the house high on KH, but I'm going to try it differently in this one. And if it works in this, I'll drop the tank down in the kitchen.
So are you gonna do 2 different salts, one in the house and one in the frag tank, or?
No, just run one and then dose additionally in the house.
So you've used the blue bucket for a while?
I haven't used it at all, just whatever the shop's been supplying. This is the first mix I've ever done. Never made my own salt until now.
Right. But. So were you advised to do the blue bucket, or did you pick it yourself?
Picked it myself, really. It's a toss-up between price and just general research, isn't it? I mean, there's plenty out there. It's just what's available local. You don't want to be ordering a 22-kilo bucket over the internet and getting shafted for postage, and you've got to help the local businesses as well, haven't you?
Yeah. So. And the thing being that I've actually ordered the blue bucket over the internet before, and it's turned up, and the plastic of the bucket has been broken, and obviously it's just a plastic bag inside. And when it turns up, you've only got half the salt in it, then it's like, so
not ideal.
No, but obviously the difference now is that when you're talking about like the salts and stuff like that, what you can find it on online is what you can now find it on in the shop.
Yeah, there's not much price difference between everywhere, is there? So
no, that's it. It's
for the sake of probably a couple of quid, just get it from the shop.
Yeah. And the only reason that I use the blue bucket, however many years ago it was, and asked which was the best salt on the market. Now, that was the one that I was sold at the time, and it works. So obviously the difference between the black bucket and the blue bucket is 2 different thought processes of how you run the salt.
Yeah.
When you start getting, because obviously on the frag tank, you want the flexibility of being able to dose what you want when you want, whereas obviously on the bucket, you generally run a marine fish tank on the black bucket just by water changes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they've obviously got it out there that there's two different ways of doing it, and when you sold something and advised in the fish shop, it's because that's the particular salt that's best for you at the time. Yeah. So that was just
I'd
for you,
rather
Paul.
stick with the blue bucket.
So that's it. You're on the blue bucket. I'm on the blue bucket, but Paul's on the black bucket. And
what do you use, Darryl?
I'm still setting up my mixing station. To be fair, I'm
wouldn't that
thinking
be
about
good content, boys? Setting up a mixing station. Ooh, anybody would think that I've planned in the future. So
yeah,
I'm
currently going through is setting up a mixing station. I've got my RO and everything like that. I just need pipe work and stuff, and then easy mix your own. Bucket wise, what I was thinking salt. I was thinking about going down the Fauna Marin.
Different brand. Ooh, there'd be extra content.
Controversial.
You lot think this is all about you. This is not all about you. So what you're saying live on the internet is I've put different brands together, different thought processes together, different fish tank sizes together, but there's one main thing that we've all got in common.
One.
We've
We're
got
all
tanks.
fucking idiots. We're all fucking idiots.
You're going to give me that 20 quid then later on for that Fauna Marin?
Say that again?
You're going to give me 20 quid later for saying I'm off on Fauna Marin?
No, but you know what? Fauna Marin might get into touch with us because we're now famous, and they may say, "Oh, try this in your fish tank." I don't know.
It just makes.
I want a sponsorship from a beer. That's all I'm bothered about. I want a beer sponsorship.
Carlin.
If you're into sponsorship, there's plenty of people that are on the internet that have got sponsorships and stuff like that. All I'm interested in is getting you boys together on a Friday night. Obviously, Ross is on the Lilo somewhere, but when the four of us are generally just chatting about fish tanks, and we've got people in the background that are watching or maybe learning a little bit of something, then that's the whole point of it. That when you interact, obviously I interact quite a lot with Paul, and you two have never met Paul, and he's only now got my way of doing things and my way of thinking, and hopefully I've helped him to the point where he's now got a little bit of something. Yeah, but the interaction with the one person that you have in the fish shop is me, and you two are totally different, and Ross is totally different again. And all of the different things that we're all now going to go through on my YouTube journey, because this is all about me, are all going to be totally different. And I love the fact that 4 different ways of doing things, it's all a similar way of thinking. And when we're talking about lighting, or we're talking about dosing, or we're talking about flow, we've all got a different take on it. And there's never any one way of doing a fish tank. Every fish tank is unique. And I've noticed on the internet that there's a lot of people on the internet that just do content because they've got a fish tank. And anybody can sit in front of it. I can sit in front of a fish tank, as I am doing now. And I'm now a genius because I'm one on the internet and I've two got a fish tank behind me. And I can now tell you what to do with your fish tank. But when you actually go into a shop and you deal with somebody that actually does it as a retail space, it's a different way of doing things. Because if you're only going to learn from the internet, you're only going to learn one way. If you learn from a fish shop, you're only going to learn one way. And the content that people are providing on the internet at the moment, thumbs up, boys. I really, really enjoy watching a lot of the content that's on the internet. And it's a minefield. But we're now part of that conversation. And the way that I deal with the fish tank and the way that Daryl deals with the fish tank and the way that Dave deals with the fish tank and the way that Ross deals with the fish tank, if he can get off of a Lilo, potentially people will watch. And that's all I'm bothered about. Doing my hair, getting an ego, getting first class in Business Airways, and having a laugh. So you've now done the half an hour allotted time, and we've had a couple of people watching this week. So Daryl, you're now famous, properly famous.
Oh God.
Dave's first. We've popped his cherry, and now
you get your autograph when you're in the shop next.
Exactly. I put it out on one of my videos for people to come and get an autograph, and nobody turned up. I'd have thought people would like, oh my god, but they're not. Nobody's bothered. So have a watch back. Did you notice I stayed for the full 30 minutes this time, Daryl?
Yeah. It's my internet's dropping out now, not yours.
Yeah. So, Ben, we're on 32 minutes. We're going. Sorry, Ben, we're going. Half an hour late. Because I've only done 30 minutes. You can watch it back. We're on repeat in 10 minutes' time. Don't worry about it. You can watch it back. So, Dave, go and watch yourself back on the internet for the very first time. And within 10 minutes, you will be famous. And the only person that is bothered about watching you is you. Yeah?
Let's go get some salt in that tank as well.
He has got to get some salt in that tank. And if we can all get together again next week at 7 o'clock, I would appreciate it, boys. And
try my best.
Thank you very much again. And I love you all, basically. I love you all because it takes a lot to put yourself in front of a camera, and you've done it now. As I say, Daryl's a diva. First time, he's now second time in, and he's like, oh my God. Ross is on the Lilo. And we'll see you again, I hope, next week with a little bit more of a salty tank. So do we want to sign off like professionals and go, bye-bye, internet. See you next week. No, just me then. Just me. Right. I'll see you next time. I'll see you next time, boys.
See you soon.